Every detour was direction in disguise. You have never been off course, you have simply been in training. Now, the training becomes testimony. You are ready to walk in what you once prayed for. The next doors that open will not require you to fight for attention. They will open because your name was spoken in rooms you didn't even know existed. That is what divine favor looks like. It moves silently, efficiently, and irresistibly. And as this favor begins to unfold, I will show you how to sustain it, how to carry blessing without burnout, how to lead without losing peace, how to move with influence while remaining in humility. You are beginning to feel the change in your spirit, that subtle awareness that life is shifting around you. The weight that once held you down no longer fits who you are becoming. That is not coincidence, it is confirmation. What once drained you cannot remain because your energy is ascending to a higher frequency. You are not who you were yesterday. Every decision you've made in faith, every prayer you whispered in private, has built the foundation for this moment. You are evolving into the version of yourself I always saw when I created you. I am rewriting your rhythm. You are moving from reaction to creation. You will no longer wait for things to happen. You will become the reason they do. The authority I placed in your voice is waking up, and when you speak with faith, the atmosphere will respond. The same spirit that spoke galaxies into being lives inside you. That is not poetry, it is power. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to be a living demonstration of what happens when divine purpose meets human courage. You will begin to notice opportunities appearing faster than you expected. They will come from unexpected directions, conversations, invitations, moments that seem unplanned but are part of divine choreography. Pay attention. These are not coincidences. They are coordinates. They are the markers that lead you into destiny. Follow peace, not pressure. When I open a door for you, it will feel natural, like you've been walking toward it your whole life. But remember this, every new level requires new discipline. The blessings that are coming are not meant to overwhelm you. They are meant to stretch you. I will give you ideas that demand focus, relationships that require patience, and opportunities that call for courage. Before you were planted in your mother's womb, when you existed only as a possibility, as potential, as an idea in my mind, I already knew you. I knew your name before anyone spoke it. I knew your personality before it developed. I knew your strengths and weaknesses before you discovered them. I knew every day of your life before you lived a single one. I chose the time with precision, the exact second, not close, exact, and the day on which you would be born, the year, the month, the day, the hour, the minute, the moment, all of it ordained, all of it planned, all of it purposeful, and nothing that happens to you occurs without my will or my approval. Not one thing, not the big things, not the small things, not the good things, not the hard things. I'm not saying I cause everything. I'm saying I filter everything. Nothing touches you without passing through my hands first. Although you may momentarily not like what I'm doing in your life, although it may not make sense right now, although it may feel wrong or unfair or too hard, one day you will realize and acknowledge that I did it for your good, to strengthen you, to grow you, to mature you, to prepare you, because I always have something better for you than what you're currently experiencing. My plan is to lift you to a superior level of life, to elevate you to a higher plane of existence, in faith, where you trust me more deeply than you ever have, in surrender, where you release control more fully than you thought possible. I want to put my shining sword in your hands, not a dull blade, but a weapon that gleams with supernatural power. And when you speak my word, not your opinions or ideas, but my actual word, surprising miracles will occur around you. Miracles you never expected. Remain in my love. Let it anchor you. Let it send you out to love as you have been loved. My beloved, when you draw near, I am present, never hiding, never withdrawing my heart from you. In the loneliness that sometimes shadows your days, I am nearer than your breath, unshaken by your doubts or weary sighs. Every cry, spoken or silent, reaches me wholly, fully. In moments when peace feels distant, remember that you are not abandoned in a cold universe, but cherished by me with a devotion that began before the first sunrise and will surpass the final sunset. I do not waver, and in your uncertainty, my love does not thin or falter. It remains strong and sure. In the rhythm of a life that sometimes feels hurried or hollow, I invite you to rest, not as an escape, but as an entrance into my presence. Here, you find not obligation but shelter, a space meant for your heart to breathe and your burdens to be gently lifted. I do not require you to arrive flawless or self-sufficient. Bring your wounds, your confessions of weakness. I am not disappointed. The honest heart is precious to me, and with every sorrow entrusted into my hands, I weave redemption. Do not be afraid to show me what others may never see. I receive you with tenderness. Your longing for purpose stirs me. Yes, I see it. I hear it in your prayers and in the quiet questions of your mind. I have shaped you for living things, for hope and risk and kind acts that echo beyond your years. You wonder if what you offer matters. Know that no act of love is wasted, no kindness unseen by me. Even seed-sized gestures done in faith can become an answer to another's desperate hope. Because where true worship is happening, I show up in power. There is something I want to show you. Come with me for a moment. Close your eyes and picture yourself standing on a battlefield. The ground is torn up. The evidence of struggle is everywhere. You are tired. Your armor is dented. Your sword feels heavy in your hand. And you look around and see enemies advancing from every direction. Fear starts to creep in. Doubt whispers that you are outnumbered, that you cannot win, that you should just surrender. But then, suddenly, you feel something shift in the atmosphere. The air changes, and you hear a sound, the sound of marching. Not from the enemies in front of you, but from behind you. You turn, and what you see takes your breath away. An army, a vast, innumerable army. Angels, warriors of light. And at the head of this army, riding a white horse, is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, me. And I look at you with eyes of fire and love. And I say, did you think I would let you fight this battle alone? That is the reality of your situation right now. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And the enemies that seem so overwhelming, so powerful, so intimidating, they are nothing compared to the army that stands with you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. If God is for you, who can be against you? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. These are not just nice verses. They are declarations of spiritual reality. They are truth about who you are and what you carry. But now I need to address something that has been hindering your breakthrough. Something that might be difficult to hear, but I love you too much not to tell you the truth. There is compromise in your life. Not huge, obvious compromise, but small compromises that have added up over time. Little agreements you have made with the world, with the flesh, with the enemy. Entertainment you have allowed into your home that opens doors to darkness. Relationships you have maintained that drain your anointing. Habits you have tolerated that weaken your resolve. Words you have spoken that contradict my promises over your life. Real love believes. Real love hopes. Real love prays and then releases control. Anxiety does not make you a better parent or spouse or friend or employee. It makes you a less effective one because you are operating from fear instead of faith, from scarcity instead of abundance, from human limitation instead of divine possibility. When you choose to rest in me instead of worry, you are not being irresponsible. You are being obedient. You are not being naive. You are being wise. You are not abandoning your loved ones. You are positioning yourself to be the stable, peaceful presence they need instead of another source of anxiety in their lives. This is not selfishness. This is stewardship of the life and peace I have given you. I need you to understand that the enemy of your soul has a vested interest in keeping you anxious and exhausted. Because when you are in that state, you are not dangerous to his kingdom. You are too tired to pray effectively, too worried to hear my voice clearly, too depleted to walk in the authority I have given you, too focused on natural circumstances to see spiritual realities. He does not need to defeat you in some dramatic way. He just needs to keep you perpetually exhausted and anxious, and you will effectively neutralize yourself. But when you rest in me, everything changes. When you are at peace, you can hear my voice speaking direction into your life. When you are strong, you have energy to pray prayers that shake the heavens and change circumstances. When you are focused on me instead of your problems, you see solutions and opportunities you would have missed. When you walk in the authority that comes from knowing who you are in me, demons tremble and strongholds crumble. This is why the enemy fights so hard to keep you out of rest. Because rested, peaceful, faith-filled children of God are dangerous to his plans. So choosing rest is actually an act of warfare. It is you saying, I refuse to partner with fear and anxiety. I refuse to give my energy to worry and control. I refuse to live beneath the abundant life Jesus purchased for me. I am removing from your life those who have been assigned by the enemy to distract you, to delay you, to derail you, to discourage you, to drain you, to destroy you. Some of these people will leave voluntarily. They will simply walk away, and you will wonder what happened. Do not chase them. Do not try to convince them to stay. Do not beg them to give you another chance. Their departure is not a rejection, it is a protection. I am moving them out of your path because they were never meant to be part of your future. They served a purpose in your past, but they have no place in what I am building for you next. Other people will resist leaving. They will try to hold on to you even when it is clear that the relationship has run its course. They will make promises they have no intention of keeping. They will give excuses for behavior they have no plans to change. They will manipulate your emotions to make you feel guilty for establishing boundaries. They will twist your words to make you look like the villain when you are simply trying to protect your peace. Do not let them guilt you into staying connected. Do not let them manipulate you into maintaining a relationship that is killing you. Do not let them convince you that you are being unloving or unchristian because you are refusing to allow them to continue abusing you. Setting boundaries is not mean. Protecting your peace is not selfish. Ending toxic relationships is not cruel. It is wisdom. It is health. It is necessary. And I need you to trust me enough to let go of people I am asking you to release, even when it hurts, even when you do not understand, even when it feels like you are losing something valuable. Sometimes the people you think you cannot live without are actually the people who are preventing you from living. Sometimes the relationships you are fighting to save are the very relationships that are keeping you trapped. Sometimes the connections you are desperate to maintain are the chains I am trying to break so you can be free. What appears as inactivity to the world is a time of hidden strengthening with me. Sometimes you struggle beneath the weight of expectations, your own or those placed upon you by others. Perhaps you have carried silent disappointment, asking why certain prayers have not unfolded as you hoped. Stay with me in these moments. Bring your discouragement, even your anger, to me. I am not offended by your honesty. I will turn gentle light on your sorrow, showing you that nothing you bring to me is wasted. The rawness you feel does not invalidate you. It invites my nearness in ways nothing else can. Recall moments when you sensed me most clearly. It was often not in the busy breakthroughs, but in the quiet spaces, the stilled rooms where you allowed yourself to breathe me in. Let your heart settle here again. You do not need to construct flawless prayers or find perfect words. Even in silence, you are heard. Let your breath be slow, your shoulders relax. As sunlight slips through the blinds or cool night air drifts in, these quiet details remind you of my attentive presence in your daily life. Many times you replay old mistakes, wondering if you've disqualified yourself from my goodness. I want you to see that I know your whole story, every detour and regret, and I draw no boundary lines against you. Instead, I invite you to release the weight you still carry. Lay down the need to prove your worthiness. You are not measured by your scars, but called forward by my love. In this room, with your hands open and mind racing, I am already at work restoring, renewing, and calling you forward. Trust that as you let go of timelines and all or nothing thinking, you make space for my peace to come. There's grace enough for every delay, for all the uncertain chapters. You haven't missed the window. The doors I open are never slammed shut by your hesitations or doubts. Not because my yoke became heavy, but because they are fighting against it instead of moving with it. They are trying to lead instead of following. They are trying to pull the weight instead of letting me pull it. This is what you have been doing. You said yes to following me, but you have been trying to steer. You have been trying to control the pace and the path and the outcome. And it has been exhausting because you are working against me instead of with me. You are pulling in the direction you think we should go instead of trusting me to lead you where you actually need to be. And I am saying to you now, stop. Stop trying to lead. Stop trying to control. Just stay close to me and move when I move. Rest when I rest. Trust that I know what I am doing even when the path does not make sense to you. This is the secret to the easy yoke and the light burden. It is not that there is no work involved. It is that the work becomes sustainable and even joyful when you are doing it in partnership with me instead of trying to do it all yourself. It is the difference between striving and abiding. Striving is exhausting. Abiding is restful. Striving says, I have to make this happen. Abiding says, I will do my part and trust God with the rest. Striving leads to burnout. Abiding leads to fruitfulness. And I am inviting you right now to shift from striving to abiding, from exhausting yourself to resting in me. Let me give you a practical picture of what this looks like. Imagine you have a big project due at work. The old way, the striving way, would be to immediately feel the pressure and start frantically trying to figure out how you are going to get it all done. You would lie awake at night running through scenarios.
Grief and loss do not have the final word. Joy and resurrection are part of my promise to you. Remember also, I do not call you to walk alone. I give you companions, flawed but precious, whose faith and woundedness can mirror my grace back to you. If relationships disappoint or betray you, let me help mend your trust. If you suffer loneliness, find solace in the knowledge that I am with you, and that seeking connection, even in small, awkward ways, honors my intention for you. You were made for relationship, both with me and with others. Isolation is not your home, though it may sometimes feel safer. Stand in the certainty that, throughout all pain and all uncertainty, I remain constant. My love is not deterred by your weakness. My faithfulness does not fluctuate with the tides of the world or with your moods. I am committed to you, a covenant written not on fragile paper, but upon eternity itself. Every day, I invite you to lean on this love, to let go of what you cannot be or control, and to discover the freedom and joy found in entrusting yourself wholly to me. Do not fear your neediness. Do not hide your longing. I delight in your vulnerability, for it draws you nearer and opens the way for me to prove my sufficiency. Let today be an invitation. Return to me as you are, and let me refresh your heart. As you breathe in, may you feel the subtle movement of my spirit, sustaining you, nurturing new hope, and beckoning you forward in trust. There is more goodness to come. I am not finished with you. Your story is securely held in my hands, shaped by love, with a future brightened by my unshakable promise. I formed you for relationship, and nothing delights me more than when you seek my presence with honesty and longing. Consider the times I have drawn near to you, even when you hurried past me or wrestled with doubt. My love is not fragile nor diminished by your hesitations. It holds you steadfastly, as surely as the sun rises in the morning. Each time your mind wanders from me, know that my invitation endures. Come closer, return to me, speak from your heart. I hear every utterance, even those that never leave your lips, and I am never far. My longing is not for empty rituals or formulaic prayers, but for the true offering of your heart, brought as you are, with all its vulnerability and hope. I see the burdens you try to carry alone, the silent fears you tuck away behind brave smiles. Let me have them. There is no shame in your weakness. In your need for me, you are made whole and strong. In the quiet hours when you question your value or replay old failures, remember, I determined your worth before you did a single thing. I see you as my beloved, not as the sum of your mistakes or the brokenness others have caused you. Come to me with your grief, your questions, your disappointments. I do not turn away from your pain. I draw closer still, holding your hurt as carefully as I formed your spirit. Not one tear, not one sigh escapes my attention. You long for answers, but my deepest gifts to you are not always explanations. They are my presence, my peace that passes understanding, and my unbreakable promise that nothing can separate you from my love. When you feel angry, isolated, or frustrated by the world's injustice, know that your cries stir my heart. You are not invisible to me. Your yearning for things to be set right echoes my own. I have carried your suffering into myself and made a way for all things to be redeemed. I ask you to trust that your voice matters, your compassion matters, and the small acts of mercy you offer are precious to me, far outweighing any fleeting praise or applause from the world. When life seems unfair, I am not absent. I am at work, sometimes hidden, bringing forth good from sorrow and creating beauty where only ashes seemed possible.
Together, you will build what one person alone could not. Collaboration will replace competition, and unity will multiply impact. You will look around and realize, these are the people I prayed for. They will bring peace to your purpose and strength to your strategy. Financial doors will also begin to open. I am not blessing you for luxury, but for legacy. Wealth with wisdom becomes influence. As I release provision, remember that generosity keeps the flow open. You will manage resources with integrity, using them to build, bless, and empower. The world will see what stewardship looks like when guided by spirit, not greed. You will not just accumulate, you will activate change. You are stepping into a chapter where manifestation will become your new language. You will think it, speak it, move toward it, and watch it unfold. Faith will become practical. Miracles will become normal. Peace will become your home. So when opportunities arise, take them with boldness. When intuition stirs, follow it with trust. When new beginnings appear, embrace them with excitement, not fear. This is not the time to hesitate, this is the time to move. What you are stepping into now carries generational impact. You are not just changing your life, you are changing everything connected to your name. What I am building through you now is not temporary, it is timeless. You are no longer walking only for yourself. You are walking for those who will come after you. Every step of faith you take becomes a foundation for someone else's freedom. This is legacy, not fame, not applause, but impact that outlives your name. The decisions you make in this season will echo through generations. That is why I refined your patience, shaped your character, and tested your motives. I was not delaying you. I was deepening you. I am teaching you to lead by light. You will not need to command attention. Your peace will draw it. When others are shaken, you will remain steady. When others fear the unknown, you will speak calm into chaos. This is not a personality, it is an assignment. I have placed within you the spirit of leadership that transcends titles. You lead by presence, not position. The world will feel your example more than it hears your explanations. Do not underestimate how powerful your consistency is. In a world that craves noise, your quiet confidence will stand out. You will not need to announce what I am doing. I will make it visible through results. You are entering a time when your fruit will speak louder than your words. People will see peace where there used to be pain, purpose where there used to be pressure, and they will know this transformation could only come from God. You are becoming an example of what alignment looks like. This is why I allowed you to walk through storms without losing your joy, through silence without losing your song. I was teaching you how to thrive in contradiction, how to stay rooted when everything else feels uncertain. Now, that stability will become your strength. You will guide others not just with advice, but with evidence. You will feel me calling you to new levels of responsibility. Do not shrink from it. Leadership was not meant to burden you. It was meant to expand you. The more you serve, the more you grow. The more you give, the more I pour back into you. There are people who will only find me through you, through your kindness, your courage, your authenticity. You will find that your words begin to carry prophetic weight. What you speak in faith will start to happen quickly. You will say it and then you will see it. That is the authority of alignment. You will learn to speak life over yourself, your family, your vision, and your environment. Be mindful of your words. They are seeds. Speak peace and you will harvest stability. Speak gratitude and you will attract grace. Speak faith, and the impossible will bow. There is also a new level of discernment coming upon you. You will sense things before they happen. You will feel energy before it reveals itself. You will know when to speak and when to stay silent. You will no longer need to analyze everything. Intuition will become your language. I am heightening your sensitivity to my presence so you can move swiftly when I nudge you. What others call instinct is actually spirit, and as I expand your vision, I will expand your capacity for love. The next level of your leadership is compassion. The power I'm giving you is not for control, it's for care. You will love without limits, forgive without fear, and bless even when it's not returned. That is how you disarm darkness, not by fighting it, but by outshining it. Your kindness will become your armor. Your empathy will become your influence. You will change atmospheres simply by entering them with grace. I will begin to send people who are drawn to your light, some broken, some searching, some skeptical. Don't push them away. Be patient with them.
You are not a product of chance or random events. Every gift, desire, and quirk finds its origin in my intentional design. Let go of comparisons. Another's path is not your measure. I celebrate your growth, your questions, your hopes. When you stumble or feel lost, know that I delight even then to gather you up and set your feet again on solid ground. My grace is not thin and fragile. It is wide, deep, and enduring. There is no shadow too dark for my light to enter, no chain too strong for my freedom to break. Will you yield even your hidden places to me? Trust that I am gentle with your vulnerabilities. Where fear tries to rule, let my perfect love cast it out. You will find as you open more of yourself to me, the burdens grow lighter, and wonder returns. I am restoring to you the joy of my salvation, the vibrant, contagious hope that nothing and no one can steal from you. Rest, beloved, in the assurance that I hold you, your story, and your future securely. You are not at the mercy of circumstances or the whims of fate. My promises stand firm, unshakable by the winds of this world. Though seasons change and storms may howl, my love never wavers. I am the anchor of your soul, the faithful shepherd leading you onward. Surrender your need to control each outcome, and trust instead in the goodness of my intentions toward you. When you feel small, let my majesty lift your perspective. When you feel overwhelmed, let my peace settle your spirit. Everything you need is found in me. I am closer than the very breath in your lungs, and I rejoice over you with songs of deliverance. Let your heart lean in, listen, and be comforted. I am not far, I am here, attentive, speaking life and hope over you now. I have listened to your heart and have walked with you through every line and every breath of this journey. I know how the path beneath your feet sometimes feels uneven, how the world presses upon your shoulders with a weight that seems unbearable, and how shadows can creep in when you least expect them.
No other name that heaven responds to with such urgency. Close your eyes now. Wherever you are, bend your knees. Physically, if you can. Spiritually, for certain. Wherever you are. In your room, in your car, in your office. And pray. Talk to me. Receive my blessing. Accept it. Take it in your heart, into your spirit. And shout, proclaim, declare, with all your faith, all your trust, and your strength, all your might. Christ lives. Jesus is alive. He is risen. Get up and keep walking. Keep moving. Keep going. With confidence, with assurance, with certainty. In my will, in my plan, in my purpose. My forgiveness is real, not pretend, not symbolic. Real, actual. When your heart is cleansed, made clean, purified, by my powerful blood, by my sacrifice, the doors of eternity, heaven itself, open to you, wide open, fully accessible. Celebrate with joy, with gladness, with thanksgiving. This is the day, this very day, of your supernatural victory, divine triumph, heavenly breakthrough. You will defeat giants, overcome obstacles, conquer enemies. You will overcome in all your ways, all your paths, all your endeavors, in my powerful name, Jesus. You have prayed, spoken, declared. You have waited, been patient, endured. Now it's your turn, your moment, your time to be lifted up, elevated, raised, and prospered, blessed, favored. Your wait has a limit, an end, a conclusion. Your anguish, your torment, your suffering has a final point, a stopping place. The sleepless nights, restless hours, tossing and turning, are about to end. Very soon, almost over, this very day, right now. As your faith grows and grows, your spirit, your mind, and your soul become stronger. You are going to see more blessings, but you are also going to have great responsibilities. I am going to put you out front so many can see how I bless those who obey me, who have a humble heart, and who are willing to wait for my answer, who no longer fill themselves with anguish and impatience when things do not go well for them. You know that your life, your family, and everything you do is in my hands. Many people live full of worry. They think they always live in crisis and that these times are bad. But all good things are possible for those who love me, who submit to my will, and who can believe me. You are one of the faithful who have remained firm. For you the doors are open and rains of blessings and happiness will pour down without ceasing always, at all times, in every place. Keep your eyes open because a great opportunity is coming for you. Many reject the blessings I send them because they believe they are not worthy. On your path, you will see many people who suffer, who cry because they cannot understand that there is someone who truly loves them, forgives them, and whose future will not be one of pain or death, if they can only strip themselves of that unbelief and give me the opportunity to pour out my love over their lives. But you are going to bear much fruit like the good tree you are. When you grow enough and your arms are strong to hold the blessings I am going to give you, I have said that in you and in your family, great miracles are going to happen. I love you. Do not ignore this message. Stay here. Listen until the end. Do not let any distraction discourage you. Do not let your heart fill with complaint and frustration. Rise above the weariness that defined your recent past. Rise above the limitations that exhaustion carved into your thinking. Rise above the diminished expectations that chronic depletion installed in your heart. Rise into the wide open, boundless space of what I have prepared for you. A life powered not by fragile human reserves, but by the inexhaustible strength of the living God. A life where you run and do not grow weary, where you walk and do not faint. Not because you became superhuman, but because you became supernaturally sustained by a love that will never tire of renewing, restoring, replenishing, and carrying you higher than you could ever go alone. I love you, with a love that does not diminish, with a love that does not tire, with a love that finds its greatest expression not in giving you what you want, but in giving you what you need, and what you have needed more than anything else in this season was the renewal that is now flowing through every part of your being. Receive it, walk in it, run in it, soar in it, and remember always that the river beneath your roots is me, and I never run dry. There is one more thing I want to place in your heart before we close this conversation. The renewal you are experiencing is not just for you, and it is not just for the people who will witness your transformation and find hope in your testimony. It is also for the generations that will follow you. The strength I am building into your character, the connection I am deepening between your spirit and mine, the wisdom I am forging through your experience of depletion and renewal, all of these are generational deposits. They do not end with you. They flow forward through the channels of influence and relationship and family into lives that have not yet begun, and futures that have not yet been written. I am not withholding from you because you have done something wrong. Sometimes scarcity is a result of living in a broken world. Sometimes it is the consequence of past decisions. Sometimes it is an attack from the enemy. Sometimes it is a season of pruning where I am teaching you to depend on me in ways you never have before. But regardless of why you are in this place, I want you to know that I am your provider. I am El Shaddai, the God who is more than enough. I am Jehovah Jireh, the Lord who provides, and I have never failed to take care of my children. Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? Look at the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin, yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If I clothe the grass of the field, which today is alive and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will I not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore do not be anxious, saying, what shall we eat? Or, what shall we drink? Or, what shall we wear? Your heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. I am not saying your needs are not real. I am not saying you should not work or be responsible or make wise decisions. I am saying, do not let worry consume you. Do not let fear drive you. Do not let anxiety steal your peace. Because worry does not empty tomorrow of its troubles. It empties today of its strength. And I need you strong. I need you full of faith. I need you trusting me even when you cannot see how I am going to come through. Here is what I want you to do. I want you to start thanking me for provision before you see it. I want you to start praising me for breakthrough before it manifests. I want you to start declaring that you are blessed, that you are provided for, that you have more than enough. Not because you are denying reality, but because you are calling forth a higher reality. You are speaking things that are not as though they were. You are exercising the creative power of your words. And when you do this in faith, you are actually partnering with me to release what I have already prepared for you in the spiritual realm into the physical realm. I have provision for you that you cannot even imagine. Jobs you do not know about yet. Opportunities you have not heard of. Connections that are about to be made. Ideas that are about to drop into your spirit. Favor that is about to open doors. But you have to position yourself to receive. And you position yourself through faith, through obedience, through stewardship of what you have now, and through a heart of generosity. When you give out of your lack, you are telling me you trust me. You are telling the enemy he does not control your finances. I am removing noise. The space they leave behind is where new, aligned souls will enter, those who carry the same frequency of faith, courage, and vision. In this next phase, I am teaching you to move differently. You will no longer react to fear. You will respond to faith. You will no longer wait for permission. You will move from conviction. You will no longer look for signs of my approval, because my peace will become your confirmation. When I tell you to move, do it quickly. When I whisper to your heart, trust it deeply. You are learning to flow with the rhythm of divine instinct, the ability to sense my will without needing every detail. The anointing on your life will begin to attract new opportunities. Do not shy away from them. I will give you wisdom to discern what is meant for you, and courage to decline what is not. You will know the difference, because what is truly yours will not drain you. It will develop you. When I open a door, you will walk through it with grace, not fear. When I close one, you will let it go without frustration. That is maturity, trusting that my no is just as holy as my yes. You are stepping into days that will redefine how you see yourself. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not waiting. You are being prepared. You are not lost. You are being led. I have been aligning your path all along, even when it felt like wandering. Every detour was direction in disguise. You have never been off course, you have simply been in training. Now, the training becomes testimony. You are ready to walk in what you once prayed for. The next doors that open will not require you to fight for attention. They will open because your name was spoken in rooms you didn't even know existed. That is what divine favor looks like. It moves silently, efficiently, and irresistibly. And as this favor begins to unfold, I will show you how to sustain it, how to carry blessing without burnout, how to lead without losing peace, how to move with influence while remaining in humility. You are beginning to feel the change in your spirit, that subtle awareness that life is shifting around you. The weight that once held you down no longer fits who you are becoming. That is not coincidence, it is confirmation. What once drained you cannot remain because your energy is ascending to a higher frequency. You are not who you were yesterday. Every decision you've made in faith, every prayer you whispered in private, has built the foundation for this moment. You are evolving into the version of yourself I always saw when I created you. I am rewriting your rhythm. You are moving from reaction to creation. You will no longer wait for things to happen. You will become the reason they do. The authority I placed in your voice is waking up, and when you speak with faith, the atmosphere will respond. The same spirit that spoke galaxies into being lives inside you. That is not poetry, it is power. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to be a living demonstration of what happens when divine purpose meets human courage. You will begin to notice opportunities appearing faster than you expected. They will come from unexpected directions, conversations, invitations, moments that seem unplanned but are part of divine choreography. Pay attention. These are not coincidences. They are coordinates. They are the markers that lead you into destiny. Follow peace, not pressure. When I open a door for you, it will feel natural, like you've been walking toward it your whole life. But remember this, every new level requires new discipline. The blessings that are coming are not meant to overwhelm you. They are meant to stretch you. I will give you ideas that demand focus, relationships that require patience, and opportunities that call for courage.
In these moments you resemble me most clearly. Your kindness, even if unnoticed by others, is a quiet echo of my abiding presence in you. Never underestimate the weight of gentle words, the healing in a simple embrace, or the hope that patience can kindle in a weary soul. If you fear your small deeds go unseen, trust me to multiply their impact in ways you may never realize. I cherish both your offerings of bold courage and your quiet acts of compassion. Together, they reveal a beauty to which I am deeply attuned. There are seasons when doubt builds like a storm, pressing upon your heart with questions too heavy for a single answer. You may worry that your faith is insufficient, that you disappoint me with every uncertainty. But faith, precious one, is not measured in flawless confidence. It flourishes in the dark, where you hold on to me with trembling hands. I receive even your smallest flicker of hope, and I shelter it. Trust does not mean understanding all things. It is the willingness to rest in my love when explanations remain elusive. As you wonder and wrestle, I remain patient, never withdrawing, always listening. Bring me your confusion, your anger, your unspeakable questions. I am not offended, nor do I turn away. The rhythms of your days matter to me, the laughter, the weariness at nightfall, the ordinary routines, and the dreams that keep you awake. I rejoice in your honest delight, in the moments you notice goodness shining through disappointment. Believe that nothing is too small or trivial for my interest. When your heart is burdened by everything you cannot control, I invite you to release the weight to me. Your worries do not define you. My unwavering love does. Each care you entrust to me becomes lighter, though circumstances may not shift at once. I am working for you, sometimes in silence, sometimes through others, and always with wisdom that exceeds your understanding. As you ponder the shape of your future, do not be afraid to let hope arise, even in the ruins of what you thought was lost. I do not scold you for trembling. I gather you into safety without reproach. My strength does not threaten your weakness, rather it upholds it, offering shelter and renewal. When you slip, you do not plummet into a void, because my hands are always beneath you, steadying what feels precarious and shoring up what sags under burden. I do not demand that you have more courage than you possess. I simply ask you to lean into me with whatever faltering trust you hold right now. Each time you sigh or struggle or start over, you are answering my invitation to come near. When your path grows uncertain or the world feels bewildering, remember that I cherish your attempts to discern what is true and real. Your doubts are not a disappointment to me. They are signs of your living, searching heart, evidence that you take me seriously enough to wrestle with what you cannot see. You need not suppress or hide honest questions, for honesty is a doorway to grace. Bring your confusion and your aching, for I am never embarrassed by your lack of clarity. I am not threatened by complexity or mystery. I am the source of all wonder. Where you stumble into paradox or contradiction, know that my wisdom gently surrounds all that seems unresolved. From the beginning, I planted within you the seeds of longing that shape your desires and deepest joys. Every yearning for beauty, for justice, for love and peace comes from my heart. When you rejoice, you are tasting my gladness. When you grieve what is broken, you echo my own sorrow for the pain in the world. There is nothing so small in your story that it escapes my attention. There is no wound so deep that it eludes my healing touch. When your spirit is weary, you do not carry that weight alone. I myself carry you. My concern for you is not conditional, not wavering with your performance, not fragile in the face of your struggles. Whether you are strong or stumbling, filled with bold faith or battered by doubt, my commitment never lessens. Look for my gifts within the ordinary, the laughter of a friend, the gentle hush before morning, the scent of rain. Each moment you notice such grace, you are witnessing my generous love woven through your days. I delight to surprise you, to meet you unexpectedly, and to comfort you with subtle glimmers of hope. Sometimes I come in stillness, a deep calm in the midst of turmoil. Sometimes I speak in the wisdom of another or the quiet resilience inside you. Trust that I never abandon you, even when you cannot trace my movements. If you grow weary in waiting, remember that my patience toward you is more vast than the sky and more enduring than the mountains. You are not alone, not for a heartbeat. In your relationships with those you cherish and those who wound you, I call you to reflect my grace. I see all the hidden hurts, the missteps, the moments when you wish you had spoken differently or loved more bravely. I forgive you completely. Nothing is so broken it cannot be mended by my mercy. As you learn to forgive, to seek peace, to love even at cost, you move deeper into the purpose for which I designed you. You become, bit by bit, more radiant with the love I pour through you. This love is not fragile or easily threatened. It is the same unbroken promise I have made since your first breath. Let compassion grow bold within you, because my spirit dwells there, guiding, sustaining, and making all things new. There will be days when you feel unseen, unheard, or misunderstood. In those moments, hear me whisper your name. I know you more intimately than you could ever understand, for I crafted every hope and fear, every gift and flaw. I do not tire of your prayers, whether spoken in joy or in weariness. My heart is wide enough to receive your every thought and hope. When you struggle to find words, I listen just the same, hearing even what you dare not say, receiving the longing behind your silence. I am your refuge and your advocate.
Entitlement looks at the promises of God and converts them into contracts, the kind where both parties have obligations, and the failure to deliver on time constitutes a breach. And entitlement, when the expected blessing does not arrive in the expected form or on the expected timeline, produces bitterness. It produces the quiet, corrosive sense that God has not held up his end of the agreement. Gratitude operates from an entirely different foundation. Gratitude does not keep a ledger. Gratitude does not calculate what is owed. Gratitude looks at what has already been given and is genuinely moved by it. Not because gratitude is naive about what is still lacking, but because gratitude has learned to see the trail of faithfulness that runs through every season, even the hard ones. Gratitude holds the present difficulty in one hand and the history of provision in the other, and refuses to let the weight of the first hand make it forget what the second hand holds. The person who lives from gratitude walks through scarcity differently than the person who lives from entitlement. The entitled heart, in a season of waiting, grows bitter and accusatory. The grateful heart, in the same season, grows deeper and more rooted. Not because the grateful person is pretending the difficulty is not real, but because the grateful person has trained their eyes to see what is present alongside what is absent, and what is present, when honestly counted, is almost always more than what is missing. I am not asking you to manufacture false thankfulness for things that genuinely hurt. I am inviting you to a posture of the heart that changes the way scarcity feels from the inside. The widow did not approach her last handful of flour with entitlement. She did not say to the prophet, "God owes me this, so I will hold on to it until he delivers what I am owed." She opened her hands, she gave first, and the giving was not a transaction, but an expression of trust that came from somewhere deeper than calculation.
Trust me with the pieces of your story that seem unfinished or marred by grief. I will bring beauty even from the ashes, shaping you into someone who knows comfort so deeply that you, in turn, can comfort others. Your wounds do not define you. My love does. Let my words anchor you. You are cherished beyond measure, sustained by grace, and called to a hope that does not disappoint. Spread this assurance to others. Comfort those who doubt. Stand with those who suffer. Encourage the downcast. You carry my light even on your darkest days. Each time you forgive, persevere, or simply choose to believe again, you bring my kingdom closer to the world. I rejoice in your questions and welcome your honest struggle, for these are signs of a living, growing faith. Keep coming to me, not with pretense, but just as you are. Allow me to hold your heart, to breathe courage where there is fear, to kindle joy where there has been sorrow. You do not walk alone, and you never will. All that you crave, love, purpose, belonging, I have already given and will never withdraw. Take the next step, knowing that my hand upholds you. My spirit goes before you, beside you, and within you. Rest in the certainty that nothing can separate you from my love, not failure, not loss, not the shadow of the unknown. You belong to me, now and forever. Let this assurance be your strength as we continue together, heart to heart, every day. You wonder where you fit in my world, how your days and struggles can matter when weighed against the vastness that I have shaped. Yet you must know that there is nothing insignificant to me about your life. Not one moment escapes my sight. Not a breath is unvalued. When you wake with uncertainty gnawing at the edges of your courage, remember that I am present, attentive, holding space for both your fears and your hopes. I have seen every hidden ache within you, each unspoken doubt and longing, and my care does not falter due to your vulnerability. In fact, your honesty draws me closer, for I am never drawn to the mask but always to the heart beneath. You may feel the pressure of comparison, looking outward and questioning whether you are enough. Do not let illusion govern your worth. I shaped you deliberately, with more care than you can imagine, and my love for you cannot be threatened by your mistakes or the judgments you fear from others. Listen.
The moment is approaching to harvest the fruits of your faithfulness, because what I will bring to your home is infinitely greater than you believe. You deserve the best and even much more. Your faith is very valuable. Your simple and humble attitude will help you go very far. Get ready, because I will open new doors. You will know new places. I will bring abundance to your home. My dear one, I know what you are living. I know what worries you and what you feel. I am very aware of what you lack and what you desire. I know when you cry, when you go through discouragement and loneliness. That is why I do not let go of your hand. I know that you need me once again. A while ago you were sad and felt bad. You called me saying, God, where are you? I give you this sign that I truly hear you and am aware of your need. I am hearing you and I am showing it to you. I cannot speak to you more clearly because you are not yet prepared. But that moment will come. Persist in prayer daily. Feel at my side and learn to know me. I am your Father. My love is perfect, and I tell you that I love you. Believe me, because I do not lie. I love you so much. I want you to be well, to stay strong, to enjoy each day of life I give you, for your legs to be strengthened, and for you to prepare for this race. That is why I will keep insisting, and here I will be with words of encouragement, with a message of affection that I am going to sow in your heart. It is your time. Your hour has come. You were born to see victory. It was never my will for you to live defeated and discouraged. So when you want angelic assistance, the best approach is to pray to me, to ask me to send help, and to trust that I will dispatch the appropriate angelic support. Let me give you some examples from my word. Angels shut the mouths of lions for Daniel. Angels rolled away the stone from my tomb. Angels released Peter from prison. Angels struck down my enemies. Angels brought food to Elijah. Angels protected Israel in the wilderness. Angels announced my birth. Angels ministered to Jesus after his temptation. Angels will gather the elect at the end of the age. All through Scripture, from beginning to end, angels are active, working, ministering, protecting, fighting, delivering, providing. And they are still active today. They are still working. They are still assigned to my children, including you. So be encouraged. You are not alone. You are not fighting your battles by yourself. You are not unprotected. You are surrounded by powerful angelic beings who are committed to your welfare, who are fighting for you, who are protecting you, who are working to bring my promises to pass in your life. Acknowledge their presence. Thank me for their ministry. Speak words of faith that they can act upon, and trust that even when you cannot see them, they are there, working on your behalf, executing my will, protecting you from harm, fighting your battles, and ministering to your needs. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear me and delivers them. This is my promise to you. You are surrounded. You are protected. You are not alone. My angels are with you. I never once counted your exhaustion-driven spiritual struggle against you. I never kept a tally of the prayers you were too depleted to pray. I never noted the worship you were too tired to offer. I never held against you the chapters of Scripture you were too foggy to comprehend. I saw straight through the depleted exterior to the heart that still loved me underneath it all. I perceived the spirit that still yearned for closeness with me, even when the body had nothing left to give toward that closeness. And I met you in whatever tiny space remained, however small, however brief, however far from what you wished you could offer. The exhausted whisper of my name as your consciousness faded was received by me as the most exquisite prayer. The wordless sigh that carried all your heart's longing toward me without being able to articulate a single syllable was translated in heaven as worship of the highest order. As your strength is renewed, your spiritual life is being renewed simultaneously and proportionally. The practices that felt like obligations during depletion are going to start feeling like invitations again. The connection that felt strained and thin is going to feel natural and rich again. The prayers that seemed to vanish into empty air are going to feel like conversations between two people who know each other deeply and love each other completely. Because spiritual vitality and holistic strength are branches of the same tree. When one flourishes, the other follows. And I am causing both to flourish together in you. Let me expand on what this renewed spiritual life will actually look like in your daily experience. Because I want to replace the abstract with the concrete. There will be moments during your ordinary routine when you suddenly become aware of my presence with a vividness that takes your breath away. Not because I arrived in that moment, but because your spiritual senses, dulled by months of exhaustion, are sharpening again and beginning to perceive what was there all along. You will be standing in your kitchen or sitting at your desk or walking down a familiar street, and suddenly the awareness of being deeply, personally, specifically loved by the Creator of the universe will wash over you with such force that tears will spring to your eyes before you can even identify why. That is not emotionalism. That is your renewed spirit finally operating at the sensitivity it was designed for, picking up signals from the spiritual realm that exhaustion had been blocking like static drowning out a clear broadcast. Your prayer life is going to undergo a transformation that will amaze you. The labored, guilt-ridden, formula-driven prayers of your depleted season are going to give way to something organic and alive. Conversations with me that happen throughout the day, not just during designated prayer times. Moments of spontaneous gratitude that erupt without planning. Requests that carry genuine faith behind them because you are asking from a place of connection rather than desperation. Worship that flows from authentic awe rather than obligated performance. The entire architecture of your spiritual life is being reconstructed from the ground up, and the new structure is going to feel less like a religious duty and more like the most natural, the most satisfying, the most life-giving activity in your entire existence. Because that is exactly what it was always supposed to be. Your sensitivity to my guidance is also being dramatically enhanced through this renewal. During the depleted season, you could barely hear my voice above the roar of your own exhaustion. Every decision felt like guessing in the dark. Every crossroads felt like being blindfolded and asked to choose a direction. But as your strength returns and your spiritual senses sharpen, you are going to experience a clarity of guidance that will sometimes feel almost too specific to be real. They are busy with ministry, service, and activity, but depleted in spirit because they have not taken time to be refreshed in my presence. This is not sustainable. You cannot pour out indefinitely without being filled up. You cannot give to others what you have not first received from me. Rest also includes mental and emotional rest, not just physical cessation of activity. It means turning off the constant noise and stimulation that bombards your mind. It means creating margin in your schedule so you are not perpetually rushed. It means learning to say no to good opportunities so you can say yes to the best opportunities. It means releasing the burden of trying to please everyone and accepting that you can only do what I have called you to do. When you rest, you position yourself to receive what I want to give you. In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Be still, and know that I am God. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Bad news will not stop you. Rumors will not disturb you. The slander and lies spoken about you will not upset or frighten you. You are a victor of victors. The enemy could not defeat you. Your love and loyalty were stronger. Your commitment to strive and be brave without fainting. I am going to build in you a tender character, a humble heart, but at the same time you will be unbreakable. Your faith is indestructible. Today you are receiving this blessing. You know it is true. I see how your heart trembles with emotion as these words remain forever sealed in your soul. You have been born again. You will no longer fear. And if the storms return, you will come back to my arms, my child. Here I am. Do not say I cannot. Do not say I do not have. Do not say I am not. The enemy has worked hard to distort your understanding of my character. He has used painful experiences, disappointments, unanswered prayers, and religious teaching to create in your mind an image of me that is not accurate. You have been believing that I am angry with you, that I am disappointed in you, that I am keeping blessings from you as punishment for your failures. You have been believing that I answer other people's prayers but not yours because they are more worthy or spiritual or deserving. You have been believing that I have limits on my power or my love or my willingness to intervene in your specific situation. All of these are lies designed to keep you at a distance from me, to keep you from accessing the fullness of what I offer, to keep you stuck in a performance-based relationship where you are constantly trying to earn what I have already freely given. I need you to see me accurately. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not withholding good things from you as punishment. I am not playing favorites. I do not have limits on my power or my love or my willingness to help you. I am good. I am faithful. I am loving. I am powerful. I am present. I am for you, not against you. Everything I do is motivated by love. Every delay is strategic wisdom, not evidence of my displeasure. Every closed door is protection, not rejection. Every hard season is preparation, not punishment. The real me is so much better than the version the enemy has sold you. Let those lies go. See me as I really am, and watch how that changes everything. I want to tell you about Zacchaeus. He was a tax collector despised by his own people, wealthy but isolated, successful by worldly measurements but bankrupt in what actually matters. When he heard I was passing through, something compelled him to climb a tree just to see me. When I reached that spot, I called him by name and invited myself to his house. The religious leaders were scandalized that I would visit a notorious sinner, but in my presence, without condemnation, his heart melted. He volunteered to give half his possessions to the poor and repay anyone he had defrauded 4 times over. That is what a divine visitation does. It changes hearts and alters destinies. If you have not been trustworthy with someone else's property, who will give you property of your own? Faithful stewardship positions you for increased responsibility and greater blessing. As you prove yourself faithful with what you have now, I will increase what I give you in the future. I want you to have that security, that when you pray and cry out for my help, I immediately command the heavens to send down many angels to act in your favor. I send you joy to fill your heart and remove all your sadness. I send you wisdom to give you mental clarity, and thus you obtain the answers to solve all your problems. I put my powerful hand on your spirit. I fill you with unconditional love and calm when you are facing difficult moments. When you pray, heaven begins to act. That is why I want you to know the importance, the power, and the value that each of your prayers has. I can move heaven and earth in your favor to help you with what you need. It is not my will to see a child of mine sink into problems, sad and disappointed. I created you to live my fullness in all areas of your life. And for that to happen, You need to give me your heart and allow me to care for you in a way you have never been cared for before. My grace saves you, my mercy purifies you, and my love makes you more than a conqueror. Rejoice and smile. Trust. Everything will be new in your life from today. The pain will remain only in your past. New times are coming to you, and when they knock on your door, open and accept with faith. I hear you when you pray, and today I have given orders for great blessings to enter your home and transform your life, to heal all the pain, all the sadness, so you receive strength and all spiritual weakness be removed from you. Today I put faith and determination in you so you can feel full and fulfilled. Never again feel sad about anything that happens in your life.
There have been times when you measured your worth against the changing tides of your circumstances, wondering if failure or loss means I have turned away. My beloved, hear my heart. Your standing before me was never based on your achievements, nor is it threatened by your mistakes. I am your Father, steadfast and patient. I rejoice in every desire to do good, in every stumbling effort to rise and try again, in every hidden act of kindness. I see the burdens no one else sees, and I count every tear. You are precious to me, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Though you do not always see it, I am at work in what seems like delay, in what feels like silence. I use time to heal and strengthen, to reshape your hopes, to prepare the ground for greater joy. Your prayers are not ignored, nor is your pain unnoticed. My wisdom exceeds your own, not by withholding good things, but by weaving your story toward deeper fulfillment than fleeting comfort can provide. Trust that I am able to redeem what seems broken, to draw beauty from loss, to breathe possibility into places that have known only despair. Even as you struggle through waiting, I hold every moment of your story, and I am shaping you with gentle hands, never rushed, never careless, always attentive. You have wondered why the world bears the weight of unfinished hopes, why hearts break and justice falters. I hear the cries that rise in the night, the questions shouted in anger, the silent pleas for meaning and relief. My heart grieves over every wound, every injustice. Yet nothing endured is wasted, nothing escapes my ability to bring restoration. I call you to be patient, and yes, I know how hard this is, because I am working, even when my ways are hidden for a while. I do not delight in suffering, nor do I abandon any soul to hopelessness.
Meaningful in the sense that your existence itself is part of something intentional, part of a design that considered you specifically and decided that the world needed exactly you. Consider the complexity of what you are for a moment, not the surface complexity of your schedule or your relationships or your circumstances, though those too have their own layered texture. The interior complexity, the layers upon layers of who you have become through the accumulation of every experience, every relationship, every conversation, every book you read, every pain you endured, every joy you tasted. The intricate architecture of your memories and your hopes, the specific texture of the way you think and feel, the unique quality of the way you love the things you love, the particular calibration of your conscience, the specific shape of your sense of humor, the precise way you experience beauty. All of that is you, and all of that is known to me in complete detail, cataloged not as data but as something more intimate, the way a person holds in their heart the entirety of someone they love, the whole portrait, not the series of facts. Nothing about you escapes me, not the parts you are proud of and display freely, not the parts you keep carefully hidden from everyone, the parts you revisit in your most honest moments and hope no one ever sees. Not the parts that are still in the process of becoming, the half-formed things, the impulses toward goodness that have not yet found their full expression, the old habits that are slowly, painfully, genuinely being transformed. I see all of it, every corner and every shadow, and what I see does not make me want to look away. What I see makes me lean in closer. What I see is precious to me in the way that the full and complete reality of someone you truly love is precious, not despite its complexity and imperfection, but including it, holding all of it in the embrace of a love that is larger than any single piece of the picture. This is why I am so committed to it. This is why the building work matters so much. And this is why you should not underestimate what it means to hold on in the small, ordinary, unglamorous moments of daily trust. Every time you hold on, the light gets a little stronger. Every time you choose trust over fear, the signal reaches a little further. Every time you return to my presence in the middle of difficulty, the lighthouse holds its position against the storm. And somewhere, someone who was lost finds their bearing. Let me speak to the practical life of faith now, to the texture of what it actually looks like to live in unbreakable trust, not in a theological framework, but on a normal afternoon when the pressure is on and the feelings are not cooperating, and the evidence still does not line up with what you are holding on to. Because this is where faith actually lives, not in the elevated moments of spiritual intensity, but in the Tuesday afternoon of ordinary life where everything that is being tested gets tested most quietly and most persistently. What does it look like practically to live from an unbreakable faith? Before I describe those practical expressions, let me speak about something that underlies all of them. There is a disposition of the heart that makes everything else possible, a posture, a way of being oriented that, when it is present, makes the practical choices flow naturally, and when it is absent, makes them feel like an uphill effort against a constant current of resistance. That disposition is surrender. And before you recoil from the word, let me be clear about what I mean by it and what I do not mean. I do not mean surrender in the sense of passive resignation. I do not mean the giving up that says, nothing matters, nothing can be changed, whatever happens, happens. That is not surrender. That is despair wearing the costume of acceptance. The surrender I am describing is something altogether different. It is the active, intentional, chosen release of the controlling grip. The decision to stop trying to manage and manipulate and force the outcomes of your life into the shape you have decided they must take, and to open your hands instead and say, I bring what I have. I offer what I know. I trust the rest to you. This surrender is not the abandonment of responsibility. It is the recognition of the proper limit of your responsibility, and the equally clear recognition of where my responsibility begins. There is a burden you have been carrying that was never yours to carry. The burden of making everything work out. The burden of ensuring that all the pieces come together in the right way at the right time to produce the right result. The burden of being responsible for outcomes that are genuinely beyond your control to determine. Many people carry this burden without ever consciously choosing it. It simply accumulated over years of experience in a world that rewarded effort and punished passivity, until carrying it became the default posture, and the idea of releasing it felt irresponsible or naive. But the burden of ultimate control was never designed for human hands. The muscles were not made for it. The nervous system was not designed to sustain it. And the person who is carrying it is perpetually exhausted, perpetually anxious, perpetually braced for the moment when the control slips and everything falls apart. Let me take that burden from you, not because effort and responsibility are wrong, but because ultimate control is not yours to carry. What is yours is the faithfulness of the next step, the honesty of the next conversation, the generosity of the next encounter, the courage of the next choice. What is mine is the outcome. What is mine is the destination. What is mine is the larger purpose that your individual step is serving, the design into which your particular piece fits, sealed in spirit, word that cleanses, word that heals. Created for you for that day when some sad memory makes you long for the tenderness of my peace and my counsel, because it is not occupations or achievements that bring happiness. Quietness does not come when a dream is conquered. Rivers of your mind running in anxiety only stop in the presence of your God, your Heavenly Father, and full joy arrives when you understand and believe in my proverb. Wisdom begins when you recognize that I, your Father God, am here present with you in every place, at all times, caring about you. I am interested in your desires, and if you give me all your attention and your respect, if you turn off the lights that obstruct your vision, if you distance from you the confusing distractions, if you firmly believe my promises, if you hold on to delighting in my love, if you can with simplicity and confidence rest your thoughts on my shoulder, I tell you, your God, the Alpha and Omega, I tell you, close your eyes. When you turn off the lights of this world, your heart will be illuminated, and in a second your life will change. You will no longer be a victim of fear because now you know it. With security, I am here. Receive my rest. Receive my peace. Turn off the light. Feel. Receive. Live. Listen. The darkness outside does not mean loneliness for you because inside you this truth will shine forever. I love you. Believe it. I love you and I will never, never, never abandon you. But I need you to understand something more. I need you to grasp the depth of what I am saying to you. When I tell you I love you, the same future becomes filled with hope instead of dread. Receive these new eyes. Ask me to help you see as I see, and watch your perception of reality transform. I am also giving you new ears to hear. You have been bombarded with voices competing for your attention. The voice of fear shouting about everything that could go wrong. The voice of shame reminding you of every failure. The voice of the enemy accusing you, condemning you, telling you lies dressed up as truth. The voices of well-meaning people who do not understand your situation, offering advice that does not fit. All of these voices have created so much noise that you have struggled to hear my voice clearly. But I am cutting through the noise. I am turning up the volume on my voice and turning down the volume on everything else. You are going to hear me more clearly than you have in years. You are going to recognize my guidance with less confusion. You are going to be able to distinguish my voice from the counterfeits that have been trying to lead you astray. Listen for me. I am speaking, and you are about to hear with new clarity. I see the warfare you have been experiencing. The attacks have been relentless. Just when you catch your breath from one assault, another wave crashes over you. The enemy has been targeting your mind with thoughts that masquerade as your own, but are actually planted by forces that want to destroy you. He has been targeting your relationships, creating misunderstandings and conflicts where there should be unity. He has been targeting your health, your finances, your peace, your hope. You have felt like you are under siege, constantly defending, never getting a chance to advance. I want you to know that the warfare is about to shift. The enemy has been able to harass you because there were open doors in your life that you did not know how to close. I am showing you those doors. I am teaching you how to shut them and lock them. It changes you from someone who is anxious and controlling to someone who is peaceful and trusting. It shifts you from operating out of fear to operating out of faith. It turns you from a person who is easily shaken by circumstances to a person who remains steady because you are rooted in me. And this transformation does not just benefit you, it blesses everyone around you. Your children see what it looks like to trust God instead of worry, and they learn to do the same. Your spouse experiences the gift of a peaceful partner instead of an anxious one. Your friends find rest in your presence because you are not adding to their stress, but offering them a taste of my peace. Your co-workers notice something different about you, the way you handle pressure with grace instead of panic. And all of that becomes a witness to my goodness and faithfulness. This is my will for you. Not just that you experience rest personally, though I deeply desire that for you, but that you become a carrier of rest to others. That your life becomes a demonstration of what happens when someone really trusts me. That you become living proof that my promises are true and my power is real. This is the calling on your life. To rest so deeply in me that others are drawn to the peace they see in you and want to know the source. Now let me speak to something practical because I know you need to know how this works in daily life, not just in theory. You have responsibilities. You have a job to do, a family to care for, bills to pay, decisions to make. How do you rest in me while still handling all of that? Let me give you a framework. First thing in the morning, before you do anything else, connect with me. Not a long, complicated prayer if you do not have time for that. Just a simple acknowledgement. The presence of God is the greatest treasure available to you, worth more than all the wealth, success, pleasure, or recognition the world can offer. My presence is not a feeling, though it often produces feelings. My presence is not dependent on your awareness of it, though cultivating awareness of my presence transforms your daily experience. My presence is the reality of my spirit dwelling within you and surrounding you at all times, never leaving, never withdrawing, never abandoning. In my presence there is fullness of joy, and at my right hand are pleasures forevermore. In my presence, darkness cannot remain. In my presence, fear dissolves. In my presence, lies are exposed. In my presence, healing flows. In my presence, wisdom is imparted. In my presence, strength is renewed. In my presence, hope is restored. In my presence, peace reigns. Learning to live consciously in my presence rather than being constantly distracted by the demands and noise of the world is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. It requires intentionality, practice, and persistence, but the rewards are beyond measure. When you live aware of my presence, you make better decisions because you consult with me before acting. You speak with more wisdom because you are tuned into my voice. You respond to difficulties with more grace because you are drawing on my resources. You experience less anxiety because you remember I am with you. You have greater boldness because you know you are not alone. Cultivating awareness of my presence happens through regular times of focused communion with me, but it extends beyond those set times into moment-by-moment fellowship throughout your day. You had certain ideas about what the miracle would look like. You had certain timelines in your mind about when it should happen, but I saw things you could not see. I knew that if I gave it to you then, in the state you were in, it would have actually harmed you more than helped you. I knew that you needed to develop character muscles that could only be built through resistance. I knew that you needed to learn lessons about dependence on me that could only be learned in the waiting room.